Hi, year 9, welcome to your options assembly. So we're going to start off by looking at these 27 faces and thinking what they have in common. So we have a TV presenter here. We've got a famous TV presenter and comedian here called Michael Palin. We've got a very famous author here called Salman Rushdie. We've got a president of the United States called Jack Kennedy. We've got another comedian here. Another TV presenter and a prince. What have all these 27 got in common is they all studied history. Okay, so we'll move on. So how might you combine a love of history with a career? So if you did history and combine that with your love of art, you could work in a gallery or an auction house, or you might want to become an architect or an architectural technician, specializing in listed buildings and heritage areas. If you like history and have a keen interest in politics or a desire to make the world a better place, you could go into local or national politics, charities, the Foreign Office, civil service. The armed forces are always delighted to get recruits with an interest in history. All regiments are proud of their own history. If you join it with media studies, this can lead to a career in print or broadcast journalism. Maybe you have an interest in craft skills, that could lead to a career in restoration. Or if you have an interest in drama or theatre studies, you combine that with history. Historians are very important on period dramas and plays to make sure they are historically accurate. If you like administrative skills, this can lead to a variety of business careers, such as heritage charities, managing heritage properties. Okay, so history is helpful for a range of careers. So what do we study in history? Okay, we'll be studying something called medicine through time, which is from 1250 to the present day, and we also look in depth at the trenches. We'll be looking at Elizabeth I, her reign. We'll be looking at Weimar and Nazi Germany, the Weimar Republic, rise of the Nazis in Nazi Germany, and the Cold War, the conflict between the USA and the USSR. So what will that entail? So we'll be answering such things as, why did Hitler persecute the Jews? How did he go from Chancellor to Führer in a year? What was life like for students, for young people in the Weimar and Nazi Germanys, and what were Hitler's foreign aims? That's what we'll be covering in Weimar Nazi Germany. When we come to studying Elizabeth, we'll be answering such questions as, what was the Spanish Armada? What happened to it? Then we'll be answering why Elizabeth I was so intimidated by Mary, Queen of Scots. In the medicine unit, we'll be answering things like, how did they treat the Black Death? What was surgery like in the 1800s? How did people survive the trenches? And how did the NHS change the UK? And then in the Cold War unit, we'll be answering, how close did the world get to nuclear war? What is communism and capitalism, and how did it divide the world? Okay, so how will that be assessed? We have 3 papers in history. Paper 1 is 1 hour 45, paper 2 is 1 hour 15, paper 3 is 1 hour 50, and they are worth 30, 30 and 40%, and there is no coursework. Okay, we'll be studying Edexcel as well, sorry. So hopefully that's given you a good understanding of what History GCSE covers. Okay, good luck with your choices.